Hey guys, welcome to the Blue Bridge, and today I'm going to be talking Matthias Tell and our incompetent sporting directors. So let's get into it. So today the reports are that Matthias Tell wants to leave Bayern Munich. At first he said he wanted to stay at Bayern, but now he feels that they've disrespected him because he hasn't played in their last 3 matches, and he feels it's time to go. Chelsea fans are getting excited. I'm not getting excited. Why? Is he a good player with good potential? Yeah, I think he's a great player with great potential, but are we going to get him? I'm not so sure now. And the reason why I'm not quite confident about getting him is because our sporting directors are so incompetent. Earlier, a couple of days ago, we heard that he wasn't keen on joining Chelsea. He wasn't, because players, that's what's going to happen now. Players are going to be seeing what this so-called project is about, and they're going to be having second thoughts on whether they want to join Chelsea or not. What may swing it in our favour is pressure from Bayern Munich. That's because they want Nkunku to go the other way, so that may persuade it. But are we getting a player, if he does join, who's come in reluctantly? And I want players who are fully committed, no matter how talented they are. Talent, as I keep saying, gets you so far, but you need that desire to play for a club, that want. He may come and prove to be a hit, but I don't know. I don't get carried away with transfers because even no matter how good the player is, they need to perform on the pitch. And once they start performing consistently on the pitch, then that's when I'm excited. But as I said, he's probably looked at this project and thinking it's a bit of a mess, because we promise the world to these youngsters, and then when they come, they don't get anything. Because what we're seeing, this window, because I'm quite a patient man, but I'm seeing this window and how it's transpiring, and I'm looking at the chaotic way that we are doing our transfer business. I've already spoken time and time again about how this squad has been built and how it's unbalanced, whatever the word is, and we don't really have the profiles. I don't want to keep banging on, but another midfielder, another experienced defender, and a key striker who offers us something different from Nicholas Jackson. You all know, but we're looking at wingers and wide men. Tell can play up front, but is he that box striker that we need? Probably not. But what we're seeing as well today, there's talk about João Felix and Aston Villa. Chelsea have been in talks with Aston Villa for the past all day regarding 2 players, one being Disasi, the other being João Felix, and that sort of just tells you all you need to know about how chaotic our sporting directors are. Because why did we buy? At the time when we bought João Felix, I was scratching my head wondering, why are we getting this guy in? We don't need that profile. We've already got Nicholas Jackson there. We've already got Cole Palmer there. The manager didn't want him. It's obviously because he doesn't really play him. And it was obviously, I think it's either one or two things. Maybe to get Conor Gallagher off our books. And so we said, we'll take one of your players. First of all, it was meant to be Omarodian. I don't know why we pulled out of that deal. And then it came to João Felix. And the other thing is, are we doing a favour to his agent, George Mendes? Because the fact that he's maybe going after 6 months, the only winner here is his agent, who gets agent's fees for transfers. And is it some sort of weird deal we're doing with his agent to keep in his good books as well? Because I just don't understand that transfer. So, Tell's probably looking at something like that and thinking, this is a bit chaotic. Or he may be looking at David Washington, a player we bought 2 seasons ago. He's just come off the bench in a couple of appearances, hasn't made a full. Has he made not in the league anyway? He may have played in one of the cups. No, I don't think he started for us. I can't remember him starting for us. But now, after 1.5 years, 20 million spent, he's on his way back to Santos on loan for the rest of the season. So another chaotic transfer. He's probably looking at somebody like Dewsbury Hall, who came in from Leicester, played a few minutes here and there, a couple of league appearances, and we're talking about him going out on loan or probably on a permanent. Or he may be looking at Chukwuemeka. Chukwuemeka, someone we bought for 20 million on £100,000 wages. And for political reasons now, he's not playing for the club. The club want to get rid of him. They want to flip him. So it's 40. They're looking for 40 million for somebody who they spent 20 million on a couple of years ago, wanting to make a 100% profit on this particular player. So they're probably looking at Disasi, somebody who's come in, is not good enough at the club, and now they're talking about getting rid of him, so to Aston Villa as well on loan or permanent. Or he's probably looking at someone like Trevor Chalobah, somebody who grew up at a club, and he was sent out on loan. Then the club had to come back with their tails between their legs because they needed a centre back, and he's probably one of the better centre backs at the club. As I said before, I don't think he's the answer. I think he's more better for the backup. But the fact that he's not the answer, but yet he's one of the top 2 or 3 centre backs in the club, it's damning on the recruitment that we've spent on our defenders. Or he's probably looking at somebody like Santos, who's Andre Santos, who's doing really well at Strasbourg. But the club want to keep him there. They want to bring him back. Although he should have stayed this season, he was good enough to stay and have some minutes. Or he's probably looking at Ugochukwu, so another guy who we bought in, we just loaned out. And when we're crying out for a midfielder to give us extra bodies in there, because we're running our other 2 midfielders into the ground, then and he's not getting called back, and they're thinking of buying or loaning somebody else in. He's probably looking at Pedro Neto, somebody they've bought in. He's not really getting a lot of minutes. Plays a few games, but not getting the minutes that is required. Or he's probably looking at Mudryk. Okay, now he's probably going to be banned because of the drugs. But when he was in, he wasn't really getting the game time that he needed, and they bought Sancho to play in his position. So all those things, when from the outside looking in, you're thinking, why would I join a setup like this? He's probably looking at the fact that we've got no backup striker for Nicholas Jackson, or he's probably looking at our goalkeepers, the fact that we've got 2 goalkeepers who are not trusted, but yet we've loaned out Petrovic, who is one of the better goalkeepers in France this season, and who's looking better than the 2 goalkeepers that we've got at our club already. If I was looking in, me too, I was thinking, do I want to join this mess? Do I want to join this club where the directors don't seem to have any direction in where they want to go? Would I want to join a club with a bit more stability, somebody who's knowing a bit more of what they're doing, and they may be sending me this project, but am I really going to buy into this project? Because I can see with my 2 eyes that this is a bit of a mess. So for me now, I'm looking at it as buying players, flipping players for profits, because that's what we seem to be doing. If I wanted to watch us buy and sell at a profit, I'll be watching the stock market. I wouldn't be watching a football club. But that's what these directors of football seem to be obsessed with doing at the moment, this player trading, and always in the transfer market getting the next shiny new toy. So Matthias Tel would probably be thinking, okay, if I come here and I'm not given a chance to make it, are they just going to get someone else in and just flip me to somebody else in a couple of years' time? Do I want to really join this club? Think about it. Anyway, what do you think? Am I being a bit too cynical? Is there truth in what I've had to say? Just stick your comments in the section below. So we'll see whether Matthias Tell does want to join this club or not. Are they going to sell him that project, or is he going to be looking at it and thinking, don't want to be part of this? I'll see you on the next video. So take care. Bye bye.